Well, it's not going to play. Is it going to play?
Says
This is the Southern Collective Hunting Podcast, the underground voice of the Southern Hunter. Whether you're watching live, catching it later on YouTube, or listening on the go, we are glad you're here. Let's get after it.
All right, boys, welcome back, dude. The three amigos. Parker missed the message that we're going live on Thursdays, and so he's not going to be here unless he joins us from the truck. But that's okay because he's on the way to the deer woods right now. Sorry, Joker. But
I'd like to be on the way to the deer woods right now.
Dude,
I can't talk right now.
Me too.
won't be long.
I'll be going 6 days.
I was about to say it's getting close for
I'm
you.
gonna
Old
get to go.
Brett's are going to be terrorizing
About 4 o'clock in
Georgia
the
again
morning.
this weekend.
Brett, if Brett can have some time where he doesn't have to work, he'll get to go hunting. You've been, man, you have been the busiest I've ever seen you in the last month. Like, you're just wide open.
Sorry about the thunder. It is getting down at my house right now.
We needed rain though. I
Oh,
mean, that's
absolutely.
you know.
But yeah, you're not wrong, Matt. It's been a while to say the least. I hadn't even had time to think. It feels like.
Man, it's it'll get you. Walt, what have you been up to? You getting that she shed done?
I do not have an explicit warning on this, so I'm going to refrain from comment. But
You do?
I'm going to take a screenshot of Matt right now. Oh, it just went away. But yeah, listen, I got infantry coming in this weekend. I got my buddy coming down from Atlanta. We're going to try and get the whole thing drywalled, spackled, and get the AC installed. And then at that point, my wife's got to get to painting. She's got to get everything painted so that I can do the trim and we can do the floor. So we are dang close. We are so close, boys.
That's awesome, man. The end is always the hardest, but you're gonna
I
get
told
it done.
him that a while back. I said the finishing is the worst. You just thought Frank was
It's terrible.
It's tough because I told my wife hey, every week that you plan something for us, like we went to Mexico Beach last week and had a good time there, and then we went to Legoland the month before, and I was like, it feels like whenever that happens, you lose like 2 weeks of like productivity for whatever reason. You just can't get back into the groove of it. So
Yeah,
we're back, boys.
You get out of that rhythm, and it's like, what do we do?
Yeah. Well, then you got to unpack, and then it's like, so the days leading up to you got to pack. The days you're there, you're gone, and then you get back and you got to unpack. You get it back into a rhythm, and it just, I don't know. It is what it is. But luckily, my deer season doesn't start for 24 more days, so I'm okay there.
It's coming
Well,
quick.
hey, I want to kick something off.
Quick.
Go ahead, Matt. Can you
It's
turn your
coming
mic
real
up just a
quick.
little bit, buddy?
My mic. Yeah.
Yeah, turn yours up just a little bit. You're a little soft-spoken suddenly.
Let me just. Well, I just needed to put it a little closer to my mouth.
There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah, kick us off. You said you had something for us.
Speaking of deer season and the plans, I just booked a cabin.
And he's gone. I'm not sure where you booked the cabin at. So, Matt just disappeared. Walt just got up and left, and here I am. I hope it is coming down thundering and lightning here in my house. I hope it's not affecting the audio too bad, because it's pretty loud outside my window right now.
Where did Matt go?
I've been entertaining everybody, man.
Where did Matt go?
I
Did he
said-
get dropped?
Yeah, Matt disappeared and Walt got up and left at the exact same time. So I was telling him about my weather situation right now, hoping it wasn't affecting the audio too bad.
It's not at all. I've got you in my ear.
Oh, you could hear me the whole time?
Yeah, I could hear y'all. That's the beauty of my setup. And so I'm playing dad right now to Walden, and he is just eating us out of house and home, going through a growth spurt, and then he just doesn't want to go to sleep. So he was laying down, and then he's like, "Hey, is anybody going to tell me a story?" And he's like screaming, and my wife is so tired, she's trying to go to bed. I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I'm thinking Matt and Matt and Brett will just keep this going. So I'm in the room with him, and I hear, "Oh, and Matt's gone and Walt's gone." I'm like, "What?"
Welcome to the Shenanigan Show.
Welcome to the shenanigans. That's it.
Matt's trying to pop back on here. He's Matt
Tyler
Ford.
Jones staying consistent.
Okay, yeah.
Oh man, there he is. Can you hear us, Matthew?
We can't hear you, bud. I'm sorry.
You still can't hear me?
Gotcha now.
Okay, good. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. My stuff is just not. My Wi-Fi's been fine, but is what it is. But Brett, you're hunting again this weekend, right? You've only well, you got 2 sits in so far this year.
Let's see. I got Well, I got two. Well, I guess you could say I got 3 sits in. I got 2 mornings and 1 afternoon in.
Okay.
I kind of break mine up in half day, like daylight to lunch and then lunch to dark kind of deals.
Man, I was talking to somebody, it may have been Walt, maybe in Parker, I don't know, but we were talking about kind of like, early season it's kind of known for hunting in the afternoons, but really like my lifestyle and like where I am in life is best when I hunt in the mornings. And that's just what I'm able to do.
Yeah. Mine's the same.
What was the question, Matthew? It's buffering weirdly.
No, well, I was just making a statement. With where we are in our life, like all I can do right now is hunt mornings. So like,
yeah,
I'm going to scout to hunt mornings.
Sure.
And plus, like public land, man. If I'm not on an out-of-state hunt, like here in Alabama, I'm gonna be strictly morning. When I'm in driving distance. Overall, you got to do what you can. Like Brett was just talking about, he breaks it up into half days. Whatever situation you're given, you gotta work with it and go from there on it.
Yeah, when I was in your situation of life right now with a newborn, that first year, I kind of had to, talk with the wife. When's the best time for me to hunt? Is it going to be the first half of the day or like from lunch to dark? Like what works better for you? And it was with him sleeping a little more still. It was to go in the mornings and be home pretty much like around lunchtime, for the rest of the day. Was kind of how that first year was for me. Where you're at now.
And I just want to point out that first year for Brett, legitimately, he would wake up and kill a deer. So you just take it with a grain of. That was the most agonizing thing I've ever seen. He'd be like, I haven't hunted 11 days. He's like, took 3 steps into the woods and shot a 100-inch 8-point. Didn't even get to the base of my tree. It was like, what the hell, man?
Put the time in the off season, I guess.
Well, see, it's funny. Like last year, my daughter, she was a newborn. She was born in May, but like I didn't have any guilt really leaving to go hunting because all she did was lay there and eat, sleep, burp, poop, all those good things. But now she's interactive, and if I walk out that door, she's like, where are you going? And that's going to hit me hard, especially like that. She's not going to know in the mornings when I'm gone because I've been scouting already, but those evenings when I go to hunt, it's like, man, gonna pull at you.
Yeah, it's tough, man. This is mornings are going to be my go-to this year. We're going to shift it up. It used to be afternoons, and I'm going to try and go for exactly what you just said, which is that little hunting buddy that I got out there. That little sorry sucker, the moment he sees me go outside, he's just like, let's go. Y'all saw yesterday I was out there playing. I was in the living room playing with my sticks. He's like, Daddy, let's go climb a tree and put the tree stand up. And so I took that little XOP that I've got out there, and he just loves it. I don't get to do anything fun when I'm home with hunting gear because he's like right there, which is exactly how I want that relationship to be, that he sees me pull out the hunting gear and he's on it. So, but
yeah. So, hey, speaking of hunting gear, let's talk about the new stuff we got this year.
That's
like what
exactly
we're going to be running. Yeah, I mean,
I think it's great.
I cut you off. I didn't know where you were going.
It's okay,
but
man.
I mean, I'm pumped. Like I'm really excited about the things I'm using this year. Not much like difference. I'm not like going from regular sticks to like a one stick, nothing like that. But just like crazy little upgrades, like new pack, new saddle, trying to, I don't know, just use better systems
Mm-hmm.
getting in and out of the woods. So like for me, I'm using the fast pack, fast frame, and the carnivore saddle. That's what I'm like raving about is that carnivore. So really excited to sit in it. Walt, tell us about some of the new gear you got that you're gonna be using.
Dude, I feel like everything I have besides the ropes are basically brand new. I've got the carnivore saddle, my tree arm for camera. I just got the Talon that you sent me on loan, and I cannot wait to use it. But it's got a different length arm, so I'm gonna have to figure out where to put it on the tree and everything. And
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna have the Predator V from last year, hands down. I think that is my all-time favorite platform I've ever had. With that, you would not think that little notch at the front would have the impact that it does, but for me it makes it more comfortable. And then heck, we got those brand new fast packs. I mean, I think Brett and Parker are the only two people that actually go hunting with those dadgum things.
Yeah, with the frames. I've
Yeah,
scouted with mine all summer,
yeah,
and that's been a big help. Like, it's not a bunch of weight. I put the most weight in I had it the other day, but man, it just to have everything off of your shoulders, to have those
mm-hmm.
straps upgraded because I had some problems with those straps cutting off. I'm a little bony chicken wing, chicken chest guy, so those straps really cut to me. But now to have that whole frame and how it holds the pack and just keeps it off your shoulders is so much better.
Yeah, so
Uh,
this early season, I run during early season for me. I'm not running the frame just yet. I'm kind of going to wait for it to get a little colder because a lot of what I'm doing in hunting right now, I'm not going real far. And if I kill
Yeah.
something, I need to go back to the truck to get some additional things to actually be able to film it so we can have something better to show for it. So at the moment, I haven't been using mine, and I will start using it once it starts getting colder and I'm taking in more all day sits, going further where I want to just go in one time and be able to come out with everything if I kill something. And Matt just dropped out again, but yeah, I just been running the fast pack so far, and um, I guess the
You
only
haven't been
thing
using the fast frame at all.
I haven't. Yeah, I will when it
Yeah.
gets cooler because I don't need to have it because I'm not going far from the truck,
Mm-hmm.
so I can go back to the truck, get some other filming gear, and I'll
That's
take
right.
the frame back in with me
Yeah.
to like do a recover. But at the moment, I'm not. Like, the main things for me gear that I'm going to be doing different this year is the carnivore saddle. Um, I
That thing's
haven't
sweet, isn't it?
I haven't gotten to even pull it out of the package yet. I have it. I set it in my truck just earlier. I'm going to try it out tomorrow afternoon. But that's mainly the only thing different I'll be running. I have the CFX platform, the carbon fiber from Tether, and
Mm-hmm.
I prefer an XL platform. I am interested in one like the Predator V with that tilt. I could see where that'd be a big benefit
Mm-hmm.
as well. But the CFX has been really good as well for me so far.
Yeah.
I use it
Brett's
all
phone
actually.
is just your phone is just ripping.
Yeah, I don't know how to turn off the ding. Y'all's texts are popping on my MacBook, and I don't know how to turn it off.
Scroll, take your finger at
I
the
have no
top,
idea.
on the top right, swipe down, and when it goes to the menu, there's a thing that you can hit that says "Do not disturb," and it'll stop that.
Nothing's happening.
That's all good, buddy. I think so. My question for y'all, Matt, welcome back. The question I've got for y'all is like, when it comes to getting that much new gear, do y'all do a couple tests? We talked about this in putting the Patreon group today. Do y'all do some like test climbs up the tree? Because I feel like my first climb every year, even when I have my existing gear, sucks. I'm out of a rhythm, and now I feel like super vulnerable about trying to get up in the tree because I just feel like I'm gonna like be clumsy the whole way up. Is that something y'all do, or am I on my own there?
I
No,
mean,
I think. Go ahead, Brett.
I was just gonna say for me, like nothing's really changed. Even if I change saddles, I'm putting my stuff right back to where it was and run it just how it was. I have a system and I keep all my stuff basically the same every year. So it's not really any different for me. And I can't figure out how to turn these notifications off. Sorry.
You're good.
Hey, ain't no
Y'all
problem.
quit texting in the background and won't it'll quit going off.
Parker and
If,
Joey are just
if
gonna
any of y'all want to know
watch.
what is being texted about,
Yeah,
Parker's son's flag football team is undefeated. The
champs.
Hawk McDonald is the MVP of the league. Awesome stuff. But Walt, back to what you were saying on um, climbing up. I used to a lot when I was changing different sticks and different platforms, but now it's like Brett said, it's kind of like the same whole deal. But I had an idea, and I shared this on our polo group, of how I was going to put my pack together this year. A lot of times you just go in the house, you take everything out of your pack, or you put everything back in your pack in the house, and then the first time you're gonna fiddle with it is when you get up in the tree. Well, I had the idea of why not go ahead and get in your saddle, take all your stuff outside with you. Like I've got a tree in my yard, so I can, you know, do whatever, and have it empty. And when you sit down, you think about the things, excuse me, that you have on the ground and where you need them in your pack. Like for me, I'm gonna climb up the tree. My pack is gonna be on my right side, which would be my weak side for shooting. I want my camera arm right in that first pocket facing me, to where when I put my pack on the tree, that's the first thing I can grab.
Mm-hmm.
And then, figure out where you want everything else. So that's not climbing, but that's a new way I'm going to use getting ready, making sure my pack is dialed before I even go to the woods.
Yeah, I think that's huge. And I feel like that's the part that it takes me about five or so to remember is like how high do I hang my pack to where I can easily grab it? Like how do I make sure
Yeah.
it's out of the way? Last year I got to where I used to or past couple years what I've started doing is taking a loop of am steel and putting it on the bottom of my camera arm and hanging my stuff from that, and that has done really well for me. But it's always a bit of a learning curve whenever that happens.
Hey,
Justin
just
just gave us a question
yeah.
related to gear. What bino harness do y'all use?
Is it
I'm
the Rick
not running
Klung?
bino harness. I have my binoculars inside. So I used a fast pack all last year. Kind of the way I have my long wool pocket arm actually inside the main frame pack. So the part that goes to your back's got a bungee on it. I slide my arm right there. And then one of the side pouches inside, I just run my binoculars right there. So when I open the top of my bag when it's hanging, I can grab my camera arm, throw it on, my swivel head, my camera, my binoculars. I pull out and hang on like my sis hauler up there, and I have
Mm-hmm.
everything just kind of sitting right there. But I'm not running one because I hate the heat on my chest for just
Yes.
whitetail hunting. Like for what I'm doing, I just run it inside my pack and carry it on my back end
And
personally.
you were talking about the heat, Brett. Like, when I first, so when you buy a pair of Vortex optics, they like throw you in a deal for the chest rig from Vortex, right? Just like the
Yep.
standard chest rig. That's okay. I mean, it works fine, but like I could never get comfortable. Well, I ordered one from FHF, I think.
Hmm.
They're together with First Light. And man, that Joker, like you said, like my none of my body's sweating, but my chest is just pouring sweat. Now, once you get up in the stand, it's nice to have because you can have your binos, put your phone in it, milkweed, a camera, whatever you need. Man, it's so hot. But I Walt put me on the Rick Young bino harness. It's just like
Yeah.
bungee cord. It's real minimalistic. You can put it in any way you want, any configuration on your body. You can do it like a regular Bono harness, put it on your side, and man, that's helped me, take binos because for the longest time I never took binoculars in the woods. Like that just wasn't. I guess that was my early days hunting. I used my rangefinder a lot of times is my binoculars. It's not very, the magnification is not big, but that's just what I used. It's Clay. I don't think I have the right to click. No, Clay says he's having withdrawals, guys. If y'all are seeing that in the comments, Clay is on a roll right now, and I'm waiting for Deke to kill one.
Won't be
Deke,
long, that's for sure.
it's man, it's right around the corner. I mean, they're mad at him this year. Clay's already got 2 velvet bucks. I know what in our deer contest, Clay got 2 velvet bucks. Trevor's got 2. We got another guy who's got 2.
Dang.
Who else has killed one? There's a couple other people, but it's been good. But Brett, with the new gear, so you've got your saddle, you hadn't messed with it any much. There's really nothing to change it, and so you can go into people that are gear nuts. They want something new every year, but like for me or you, I feel like we find a system that works and you just run it into the ground. So like getting the new saddle or getting the new and greatest thing isn't a make or break. It's fun, but like you kind of know what you want. You kind of have it like you like it, and you can upgrade there. And so I mean that's a great place to be, to where, hey, just give me a bow and I'm gonna go kill a deer. I mean that's all I need. Just need a bow with some arrows and broadheads.
Well, you said that Rick Young harness. One of the things that I have this year, I asked for was that tethered minimalist harness. Largely because it does just a couple things differently that the Rick Young does. Nothing significant. There's nothing significant about it, and like it's groundbreaking. But the shock cord's a little bit smaller, and it feels a little bit lighter than that Rick Young, and you can reach behind your back in real time and just pull the straps to tighten it up. And I always felt like that Rick Young, as good as it is, it's great. Every once in a while, I like my binoculars to stay way up high. And last year I had a pair of 10x42s, and they're kind of heavy. Like they start pulling down, and those little clasps in the back, they would kind of let go of some of that. And when I talked to Carl, he said that the way that they had crossed that thing in the back, the shock cord, when you pull on it, it's really hard for it to come back through. But I've also got a pair of 10x32s this year. So instead of taking those big old binoculars that I could glass at 200 yards, dude, Matt, I told you today, I plan on my feet being in water every time I go hunting this year. I'm going to be in swamps, dude. Like I don't need to see 200 yards. I don't need that high magnification. And so I'm really excited about that. I went to go find it after I got my boy his 9,000th snack of the night. And I don't know where I put it. So I'll pull it back out. But I think I'm kind of right there with you. Like I'm kind of at the point now where it's like I kind of want some stability and some time with whatever gear I've got. I'm not necessarily aching for anything, but I will tell you this much: that dadgum saber saw, that joker's the real freaking deal. That is legit. That is a cutting fiend. Cool. It moves fast as hell.
Okay, so let's talk about the saber saw for a second.
Yeah.
I got some questions. So it cuts great, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that you'll use a mechanism for an extender in the woods? You think you'll cut down like another small tree and use that?
I don't know. Probably to test it. Like if I'm being honest. So I'll be honest with you.
I think that's like.
Go ahead.
I think that's a great like option.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be my full selling point, but it's a great option. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm a sucker for a good saw, but like Hoy Man years ago, they had a really good saw, but the extension on it was huge. Like you don't want to be carrying that into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is kind of best of both worlds.
Yeah, absolutely is. I'll tell you who this thing is absolutely diabolically well suited for, and it's the guy that's on a hunting lease with 9 million other dudes, and he run and gun hunts private land. That is what that saw is, just like insanely well suited, because he could go into a swamp, figure out wherever it is the hell he wanted to go, and then if he needs to cut himself a tiny little shooting lane, He's able to do that, dude. He can reach over to the sweet gum, saw off a piece, extend that joker, and clear that shooting lane. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I use it on public land a lot of times just to get to where I want to get to. We've got so much hurricane damage around here that I'm trying to get through. I don't feel bad about using a machete or a saw like that to make it to where I can get to where I need to get to, because there's just like, otherwise you never get to some of these spots.
I've heard those electric chainsaws are pretty good too.
Yeah. Hey, Cody Cason's got a great question here. Do you guys weigh your packs with all the camera gear? Curious how much it weighs. Matt, what do you think all your camera gear weighs for you?
Camera gear, pack, everything. I'm probably sitting about 30 pounds, 30,
Yeah.
35 pounds.
I think so. Brett, what about you, buddy?
I thought that. I mean, that may be on the light side.
I could weigh it. I got it right beside me.
Yeah, weigh it.
I guess I could.
Weigh
Check
it.
it. See, I don't know. I've never weighed it.
I'm curious now. I bet it's at least. I bet camera gear, depending on what you take, and I think this is kind of a loaded question, right? Is it cold? Is it cold weather? Because if it's cold weather, you got to have extra batteries. Or you stay in all day, you have to have a battery pack. I mean, I think there's a lot to this that makes it kind of a loaded question in a sense. But at a minimum, it's 10 pounds of gear, and I think it's probably closer to 15 to 18 pounds of gear. Don't you think, Matt?
Yeah. Like you said, it depends on the person. I'll probably take the most cameras in the woods out of anybody on our team.
Mm-hmm.
And I use a bigger camera. He's taking his big camera this year now. So that added some weight for him. But I'm taking four cameras in the woods with me every time.
Yeah. Plus batteries, right?
So,
Plus the camera arm.
So,
yeah, plus
This is
batteries
my pack
for each one of them.
ready to hunt, camera gear, camera arm, everything in here. Let's see.
Let's see what it goes. I'm going to say 28 pounds.
This is my early season hunting. I even got my binoculars in here, or my
28 and a half.
binoculars. It's what I'm running for early season. Well, the battery may be dead on this.
There, no. Oh man.
What? Oh, is it low?
Yeah. So y'all sign up for Patreon so we can afford some new batteries for Brett. Evidently, we need to get him some.
I need something.
While you're doing that, this is Jason Mullet. He says, "I've already used the saber saw to cut down a branch with the extension. Gave me an area to hunt that I would not have worked without it." That's awesome. That's awesome. Paul McClure, happy we got the winning team captain on again this week.
I can't tell you how many times I've been up in the tree and I'm like,
Go ahead, Matt. What were you saying, buddy? You're a bit behind us, just a little bit. Just
how many times have you like tried this? I hate internet. I hate it.
We got to get you a Wi-Fi booster, dude. You need a Wi-Fi booster out there is what you need.
Dude, it works fine. Like every 1 in 10 podcast, it gets screwed up on. Like I'm sitting here and I know why you and Brett were laughing now. It's because I'm delayed. I feel like you're like waiting for the interpretation. Like there's a pause between me talking and you hearing it.
It's like we're at the UN where the guy's talking in French and then you're waiting on the interpreter to tell you what he said. Yeah.
How are you?
Paul says, what pack is that? That's the fast pack. So everybody on the team is running fast packs, and then depending on the situation, we're using the fast frames as well. Cody said his early season loadout's 36 pounds. That's the saddle, one stick, bow, and fully rigged backpack. Yeah, I'm not factoring the bow into any of this. It's I think my bow weighs about 5 pounds. I don't consider that part of it at all.
Yeah. I can't find batteries.
The one stick bow and fully rigged. Good God, Cody, what are you taking to hit 36 pounds? I just did the math on that. One stick.
That's
so what's he looking at?
of
Three?
OTs.
3 pounds, maybe 4 pounds for the one stick. He's got ropes, so a couple more pounds. We're still sitting at like 6 pounds, maybe.
I just
Bow, let's add 5 pounds. That's 11. All right, Brett, go ahead.
this the CFX 4 full size one sticks. It's got my bow pull up right there. Camera gear, arm, swivel, binoculars. 22 pounds, 22.2.
With your camera gear?
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty light.
And that's got an Insta360 with a battery pack on it in there as well.
That's awesome.
But that's why I run just this early season.
Yeah, yeah, I don't blame you,
Late
especially
season, I'll throw the frame to it.
Kyle, did you see what Matt said? He said Matt's just smiling like an amigo that didn't understand a word you said. Senor, this one's no good. This one's no good, senor. Senor, the new guy.
Or is it better now?
It's just as bad.
You pay too much.
You pay too much.
Too much money. All right, I'm good.
That's
I was
food,
curious.
Food, clothes, and 48 ounces of water. Cody, we got to talk about this, man. How much clothes you packing early season? Because I'm not packing anything.
He's packing a 12-ounce ribeye.
This guy's
He's got a-
Coleman on the back with him.
He's got a Costco-sized box of little Debbies he's taking with him. That joker's staying until he kills something and the sun goes down. I'm telling you.
When I take food on my rut hunts, I take like a Ziploc bag with like 2 packs of crackers.
Yeah.
And then like a Ziploc bag with like a bunch of mixed nuts or something. Then 2 bottles of water, and that's it. That's all I take and eat all day.
I'm still laughing about the amigo comment Matt Kyle made. Y'all know what TikTok I'm thinking about? Where the Mexicans are up on the roof and they're like, "Senor, the new guy, he's no good. You pay too much."
I know what you're talking about, Walt. Don't worry.
Oh God. I bet if you weighed it all, you'd be surprised. That's also a frame pack, he says. Okay. I mean, Brett was sitting at 22 and some change, and the only thing he wasn't including was maybe water.
Yeah. And then you throw a frame pack about 5 pounds.
Yeah, that makes sense.
5 or 6 pounds. So that's 28 pounds would be mine probably with a frame pack.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Jake Booth over here, Bama by 2 touchdowns. I agree. I completely agree. Kelsey Moss has
By
got
the
a
way,
question.
he says that every weekend, y'all.
I know.
He don't want to be
Typical
left
Bama fan. Kelsey said, "Should I be on the downwind side of a rising thermal to hunt white oaks?"
I don't know. You tell us. Come on.
Yeah, jeez, dude. Is it to hunt a thermal hub? God, man, this chat is bumping tonight. Matt.
No, you got to J-hook into it, man. Then you can hunt it.
He was a solid 5 seconds to wait on that. This edit is going to be brutal. This edit is going to be so brutal for me.
What? It's
I'm
live.
gonna
This one
leave it with
might
y'all.
not make it to the web. Oh God. Tyler says go Dogs. I agree. That's coming from a Nebraska fan, I think.
Mm.
This is what I was thinking about right here.
Hello, Mr. George. How much you pay for the new guy? $20? No, too much money. Hello, Mr.
This is Parker would be so ashamed of us at this point in time. And at the same time, I think he'd have the most FOMO right now because we are having way too much fun. Cody says, "Was that your saddle ropes included with that weight, Brett?"
No,
Okay,
I don't have to include mine because I wear it in. And
that makes sense.
technically, when I wear my saddle in, I don't feel that weight at all because it's on my waist. So
Paco's back from vacation.
Paco's been in the woods.
I
Actually,
know, I know.
I've been waiting on that polo and something shot.
Justin Moser says, "Did I hear Pablo crying laughing emoji?" Oh
Paco's still
God,
waiting for the deer come out. Must not have
jeez.
had any luck.
Who's that?
Paco,
Yeah,
Anthony,
Matt's gone.
bye bye, Matt.
Huff's going to weigh his pack.
Of course he
When,
is.
when did the deer come out?
His is
Hit
gonna
the
be his is
spotlight.
gonna be 21.2.
Now that diabetic takes a pile of snacks to the woods. He's definitely gonna be weighing more than you. I went hunting with him one time, and the funny part is obviously he got on video me trying to do the rattling thing when he got caught up on the vine. But I'm gonna tell you something, dude. I swear to God, he pulled out like a 10-quart box of like everything imaginable, and he was just like eating snacks to
Right.
keep his blood sugar stable. He's like, "Hey man, do you want one of these cheeseburgers?" And I'm like, "Cheeseburgers? You know, where'd you get a
Are you talking about
cheeseburger?"
Kyle or Matt?
Matt, when
Okay,
we
we
were
were just
hunting,
talking about Kyle about his weighing his pack, and
yeah, yeah. Oh, I got you.
I
You were
didn't know you
saying
jumped to
Kyle
somebody
was
else.
going to be
Yeah,
21.5. I got you. I thought you were saying Matt. Yeah, Kyle's not a diabetic for anybody who's wondering. But if you want a good price on your timber, definitely make sure you give him some barbecue when he comes out and walks your timber, because that really lights his jimmies. Yeah, no luck. I just got back from vacation yesterday. I couldn't tell, Paco. You hadn't been on polo in like a year and a half at this point.
he's been hunting, dude.
He ain't been hunting. He's been on vacation.
That's the only one of the bad things is where I've been hunting at. I have zero service, like
Really?
zero. Like when polos come in, I can't see them. I can't send them out. Nothing.
Matt has given up for the night. he just
Well, I
shot me a
noticed the whole
text.
time he was like blurry in and out on
Yeah,
my screen.
yeah. He just texted me, said my crap won't stop screwing up. Y'all go on. Y'all go on without me. Oh, jeez. This is a lot of fun, man. This is we've got to be setting close to a record for the number of dadgum engagements we've gotten on this one. And I appreciate you guys for taking the time to yeah, we're up to 33 comments on Facebook and 19 on YouTube. That's wild. That's wild. I'm kind of waiting on Huff here to tell us how much his pack weighs. It's going to weigh a lot more because he's got that Kafaru frame that he puts all his stuff on.
Yeah. Well, it depends, if he runs it like that early season or not.
That's true.
Which I mean, I guess if I was in hill country, I probably would be running
Mhm.
mine because I wouldn't want to have to go back to the truck and go back. You can, if you have
Yeah.
that set up, it's a one time in, one time out with or without a deer.
Mm-hmm. Brett, I'm gonna go as soon as I'm done working on the she shed. I'm gonna go take that mud motor and that mud boat, and I'm gonna run over to where you and I hunted in Georgia. I'm gonna go pull that stealth cam that's been sitting there for 3 years. Um, but I'm gonna check those dadgum shoe mards too, because I kind of want to see if them
They're
jokers are dropping
lightning,
again
I
this year.
guarantee you.
Yeah, I know, and I'm dying that I'm
Guaranteed.
not out there right now.
Yep.
26.2 pounds, he says. Frame pack, water, saddle, 50 feet of line, one stick, camera arm, and pack essentials, kill kit, calls, etc.
Yeah.
There you go.
We say 26 point what?
26, yep.
Oh, I see. 26.2. So it's 4 pounds more than mine. I think that fast frame is around 5 pounds or something for the frame. But he's not running camera. Oh, yeah, he is. He got a camera.
Yeah, he is.
He
Paco
just
says, I
used
go through phases where I get so behind on polo and I quit. Paco, I'm here to tell you right now, the amount of times I've fallen behind because of you and TK just having a conversation about your family tree, you don't get to quit because I power through it too, just like you do. So just start fresh, mark everything as red, and get back in there. Chris Dogan says, been catching up on your past podcasts at work. Really enjoyed them. Y'all keep up the great content. Appreciate that, Chris.
Yeah.
Tonight is not indicative of our standard, but we're having fun all the same.
Speaking of catching up, I got a lot of catching up to do on that as well. I'm listening to the first episode you did with Clay and Parker. I just finished that.
Well, we've only got a couple left, actually. I'm going to be recording with Heath Babb, who killed those 2 velvet bucks you all were talking about. We're going to have Josh Burgess on. He's going to talk about those 2 8-points that he shot. Those, just for everybody who's wondering, those are Patreon members, so I guess you could call these Patreon success stories. And then I think we got one more scheduled, and I think that's about it. And that series is going to be done, and we're going to move into our recording phase for our next series, which is going to be 30 days. Excuse me. I got excited. Got choked up. 30 days of deer in the month of November. So we're going to put out, just like we did. Wow. Good grief.
From what I heard Parker talk about it in our message, it's going to be legit super exciting. And like that he wrote up for it was like very catching everybody's attention. So y'all should definitely be on the lookout because it's going to be good. Parker comes up with some of the awesomest like series and just so creative. It's unbelievable.
And his ability to pivot too. Like we had the title and the branding and everything done, and he got into a creative mode and was like, nope, we're doing something else, and it's way better. So
and so I love when he does that. It's just had spurred a moment out of nowhere. You're like, geez, you come up with all that just like that.
I know, dude. I know. I feel bad for his workflow. He's self-employed, and he'll hit one of those creative moods, and you just know it's just dollar signs going up in the air that he's lost. But Paco says he's going to get back into the swing of it tomorrow, so the feed will be blowed up.
Well,
good job, Paco.
I'll try to polo, but they may not come through till after dark, or who knows when.
It's really hard with my new job. You know, before where I was, my office was really isolated, so I could just listen to polo and chat with you guys. And now I'm right there in the thick of everything. So it's remarkably hard for me to keep up with everything unless I go for a walk and get caught up a couple times a year, month. Well, I should say not year, but yeah.
It's about to hit too, because everybody's about to hit the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Not too long here, and the rest of Florida and out. Alabama be kicking off for too long, and Georgia going out. Our polo's gonna be blowing up. People hunting every single day when we're working, and weekends, and when we get those killing weekends. Oh my God,
dude,
it gets wild.
It is, yeah,
and it's coming very soon.
It is. Well, Brett, why don't we stick a fork in this one? And since our amigo left us, we didn't really have much of an agenda for you.
Yeah.
We didn't really have much of an agenda coming into this one. Just wanted to say, hey, I love it. I feel like these are always real fun whenever it's the 3 of us or the 4 of us, whoever can make it. So not every one of these is going to have a guest per se. We had a really good one last week. Yeah, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody who's tuned in and spread the word of the podcast. And I will say this. If you know somebody who listens to the podcast, or if you listen to our podcast, or you watch our YouTube content, please make sure that you're actually subscribed. I've been talking about this a lot, and I'm going to talk about it every episode. The analytics are surprising on this. There are so many people who listen and consume our stuff that are not subscribers, the vast majority of people. And the thing is, I can see who's doing it. And so, like, we have got some of our most die-hard people who are commenting nonstop, and they're not subscribed. And so, like, you guys are coming and looking for our stuff. If you'll hit subscribe, A, it helps keep the show free. B, it costs you nothing. And C, you're probably missing content just because you're not subscribed. So the only time you get the content is when you go to think about it. So if you're listening to this, or you know somebody who's listening to it, remind them, be like, hey, did you subscribe? You know, I heard that some people are having issues, you know, finding their new content, but we continue to grow in our downloads. At this point, we are knocking on the door, Brett. I hadn't even told y'all this. We are knocking on the door of having doubled our downloads from last year. And if November goes off the way that I think it's going to, we're going to rocket past it. So I am just beside myself with excitement because this new model has been so much fun.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it because it's just been able to listen to it, and just the series that y'all come up with has just been awesome. And then when you actually get in that creative flow where you got everything dialed in, and then you can just actually get in there and roll them out, it works out a lot better for the team, for what you and Parker are doing, and it also works out good for the listeners. I think the quality and just everything else is just awesome.
I definitely think the consistency has become something way more productive. We've
Yeah.
definitely been way more able to be way more consistent. This one was kind of intentionally meant to be less consistent. Yeah, Tyler Jones, great point here. Or better yet, join Patreon. Yeah, you want to know about everything that's going on, some truly behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those things where if if you have the ability to prepare and to think about it and to schedule in advance, there were so many times that we would go and have a great podcast lined up, only to have somebody cancel, and then you're like, what the heck are you going to do the rest of the week, right? Because now your whole thing is upside down. So I feel like it's been way more consistent. It's way more work, if I'm being honest with everybody. It's way more work, but it feels like it's a good thing. So I hope everybody's enjoying it for sure. What's your favorite fletching? Old Hodges, bloody.
Yes.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm gonna let you guys run. I appreciate everybody who's tuning in. Bart, good to see you. You got in here late. He almost stepped on a copperhead and a cottonmouth.
Ben knows
Um,
he knows the way to her heart.
oh man, Cody, man, I appreciate you. The consistency knowing you'll be here on Thursday nights makes it easy. I appreciate that, man. And if you join the OnlyFans if you want some more behind the scenes content. That's special. We don't tell people about that, man. All right, guys, y'all be good.